Hi everyone, Daisy here with another project for SHIMMERZ Paints design team, and today I'm actually doing a home decor project. So I started this out thinking I was going to do a layout, but then I changed my mind because it's pretty and I wanted to hang it on my wall just the way it is. So I picked a cut file from the Silhouette design store, and it's just a fun and beautiful title. I traced every single piece onto the background using a white gel pen, and then I'm just going to fill in each of the spaces. So I'm starting with this Blings in Pixie Dust. It is a very, I don't know, I would say it's not even white, but it is slightly pigmented, but it's a silvery, beautiful paint. And you can hardly see it showing up there because it doesn't have, like I said, a lot of pigment in it, but it is just slightly a different white color than my background paper. And so I'm just painting in the words using this one. I wanted the words to stand out in the white because I am using the craft overlay, and so I just chose to put it right on there, and I wanted them to be super shimmery. Like, I wanted this whole project to be super shimmery, and it turns out that way, and I'm like so in love with this. So like I said, I just put the cut file down on a white piece of paper, and I used a white gel pen and traced all of the pieces so that I could paint them in. Now when you're doing this, you have to be aware of like how close together the pieces are, because you don't want to overpaint and paint into some of the space for a different color. I mean, with that pixie dust it doesn't really matter, but you know, there's a couple of them that it does matter on. So the next color I'm going to be using here is, I believe this is Sunflower. It's one of my favorite colors. And it is an original SHIMMERZ. So I have a lot of colors pulled out there that I don't actually end up using because I was feeling a little lazy, and I didn't want to go fill my water bottle up because it was running a little dry. So I do opt to go with more of the SHIMMERZ and the Blings products just because they're already pre-moistened for you, so they have the water, they come with the water in it, so you don't have to, you know, worry about making sure you have water in your water bottle. So I just went around and filled in some of those little teardrop pieces with that, and now I'm going to go in with the, I believe this is the Gold and Roses Blings, and this is again one of my favorite colors. It's a very kind of, I would say like a rose gold color, maybe a little more on the purpley side of it, but it is super pretty and so shimmery. All of these colors that I'm using are like super shimmery, and that's what you get when you get the original SHIMMERZ and the Blings products, is they are like packed full of shimmer, so they're totally you get your shimmer on with those. Alright, next up, I believe I'm using a, sorry, it's so hard to see on the screen, and of course I didn't write anything down. So I am using this purple color, and this is another SHIMMERZ original paint called Sugar Plum, and it's one of, I'm going to say this about all of them, but it's one of my favorites. Purple is my favorite color, so it's hard to choose my favorite purple SHIMMERZ product because they all are just so amazing, but that's definitely up there on my list. And then next up I am using, I believe this is the Spiced Cider. Yep, Spiced Cider. This looks like a liquid metal to me. Like if you melted something down, that's what it looks like to me. It's so shimmery. It has a lot of the big pieces of like glitter in it. I don't know if glitter is the right word, but whatever the shimmer in it is, it has like bigger chunks in it, and so it is like really metallic and really beautiful. And it's kind of almost a nondescript metal color. I would say it probably leans more on the side of silver, but it easily goes with gold without, you know, looking funny or whatever. Next up, I have no idea what I'm using now. Oh, maybe, yep, I'm using Gosh Garnet, and that is an Inklings product. So I did actually spray some water in that one because I wanted some like orange to be represented, and Gosh Garnet is actually more of a like pinky red color, but then it has gold shimmer mixed into it, so it comes out as a really beautiful kind of orangish, but is that what I'm using? Maybe I'm not using that. Yeah, that was Gosh Garnet. So kind of an orangey thing color, but it has a little bit of a kind of pink finish to it, I guess. And then I'm going to be using Scarlet's Fever. This is a coloring, so this does not have shimmers in it. This is just a pigmented spray. And I'm just using that to fill in all the hearts in this cut file. And it's the only red color that I had. I have since remedied that and bought another red color. But it's like a great color red. It's not too blood-ish to me. It does kind of pick up a little bit more orange-ish. But yeah, it is a beautiful color. And so I am just dipping my paintbrush directly into it and painting it right on the background. And again, just filling in all of those pieces that I had previously traced around to kind of get, you know, to know where all of the pieces were going to go. So now I'm going to replace the inner portions of my letters. So like the H and the O, you know, they all have kind of inner portions to them, and so I need to put them back in. So by putting the kind of offcut of the cut file, the part that I'm not going to use, back onto the cut file, I am able to accurately place all of these pieces so that they look the way they're supposed to when the whole thing is assembled. And I am using liquid glue for this. They're kind of smaller pieces, so it'd be hard to use like ATG or a glue runner, but also because I used mixed media and the SHIMMERZ products has like the, you know, glitter in it, you definitely want to use a liquid because it allows it to adhere more fully to the page and is less likely to come off. So I'm almost finished here, and I'm just going to use, I'm going to put this, the Choose Joy off to the side, and I'm probably going to end up using that at a different layout. And so that's there, and then when you replace that back, look, it's so pretty, so pretty. So my plan was to make this into a layout. I was going to put a photo kind of nestled up into the Joy over there. But again, I loved it so much that I didn't want to. I just wanted to hang it up on the wall as it is. So that's what I'm going to do. And I realized I had missed a piece there, so I had to go back in and fill it in. Okay, so now I'm just going to adhere this down, again using liquid adhesive because I have a lot of that chunky glitter on there. I don't want to, I want to make sure that this sticks down really well. My favorite glue to use is the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. It dries clear and it dries fast, so it really works well. So I'm just going all the way around here, making sure I get every little piece on there, and then around the outside. I was thinking about stitching on this with some gold thread. I couldn't find my gold thread, so I came up with a different plan for that. So. Oh, look at that shimmery gold. Oh, just so pretty. So then I have all of these pieces, and these are all of the little like teardrop pieces and the hearts and everything, and they're cut out of that same craft cardstock. So I decided to put them all around the border of this. It gives it some very subtle dimension because this cardstock is super thick. This craft cardstock is. It's really thick. And so it gives it some nice dimension and some different like shapes and stuff on the outside, and I just really am pleased with how that turned out. So I'm just going to stick all of those down, and then I'm going to put it in a frame. And then you'll be able to see that in the close-ups coming up. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you put my name in the comments of your order at the SHIMMERZ shop, you will get a little freebie with your order. And don't forget to head on over to the Facebook group and check out everything going on there. You'll be able to find out if there's sales, see if there's see what the design team is coming up with, and just get overall inspiration from there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye!